What's up? Today I'm going to show you how I make a beat. I'm going to start with my MPC. This is literally the heart of my setup. I'm going to load up some drums and then I'm going to just show you how I end up making a beat. Sometimes I'll start with the lyrics, sometimes it'll be an idea, sometimes I'll just be playing about with different stuff and see what I come up with. Sometimes I have a rough idea of how I want something to sound. So I start playing with the drums just to see what I can come up with. Then I lay them down, record them, add the hi-hats, mess with the tempo. I wanted this song to be personal, to talk about my life, my experiences growing up, being around somebody that is like, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they'll never change. So it's called Body Bag because I'm taking all those feelings, all those memories, and I'm putting in a body bag and I'm going to zip it up and walk away. So that's what the song's about. Walking away from somebody that you know is never going to change. Now the beat is made on the MPC, it's time to record it onto my PC. So I put down some masking tape. I could keep track of the channels from the MPC into the mixer. What I'm doing here is actually arranging the song. So I've got my intro, I've got my verse 1, I've got my chorus, verse 2, verse 3 and so forth. At the end, I'm leaving it with a chorus. I might add an outro. It all depends really. Sometimes, you add a bridge or extra like chorus, just to change the song up a bit. Depends on the actual song. Here I'm doing the channels, so the kick will be on channel 1 on the MPC. And I do this for every sample. On the mixer, it's going to be channel 9, channel 10, channel 11, 12, 13. So kick 1 is on channel 9, snare, which is on channel 2 on the MPCs, on channel 10 on the mixer, and so on. So with the bass, it's going to be on channel 5, which is then going to be track 13 on the mixer. And up here is the gain pots. So the reason I write number 5 next to the bass is up there I've got number 5 as well, so I can just quickly recall what samples on what. So for example, if I've got a synth and it's on a channel 6 and it's on channel 14, otherwise it just gets confusing. Then I load up Sonar, I turn off anything that I'm not using, which is like virtual instruments effects. Lower the output to the -3 decibels so I don't go over and it doesn't clip. I'm going to just set the gain stage. It's going to take like a minute. It's just basically these knobs here. I'm going to just twist them up. What's left now is just to actually record the song. Okay, and there's the entire song that's all been recorded. What the hell? Focus! Right, zoom in. Right, some of the bits are a bit like louder, quieter than other parts. That's fine. Adds dynamics.
That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
At the moment it's 8 channels, but by the time I finish mixing, panning, adding stuff to emphasize the sounds, it could be like A million. So the next thing to do is record the vocals. Okay, so what I've got here is each recorded track. There's kick, snare, hi-hats, and then down here I've got sub-bass, bass harmonics, and then I've got some synths to make up the rest of the song. What I end up doing is I process it by EQing onto here so it feeds out, and then I use some software like Pultec EQ, compression, stuff like that, just to beef up the sounds. Also I'll do like a rough mix, and basically what I end up doing is I'll mix about 3 times in total. Do a rough mix, so then I've got something to work on when I record vocals, and then I do a mix with the vocals, and then I mix again, which is not start from the beginning, it's just literally like fine tuning bits, so like you listen and things that might need a little like boost of volume or a little cut here or there, just to make the song jump out more. And then what I've got down here is my vocals. So this track here is my main verses. Underneath here is the overdubs, and here is the second lot of overdubs. So sometimes I overdub the overdubs. And then with the chorus, depending how I'm recording the chorus and how I'm doing it, so these 4 tracks here are actually comprised of the chorus. 2 tracks are for the actual chorus, main part of the chorus, and then these 2 down here are just like overdubs, just to emphasise what's already there. Obviously everything's different on each song that you do, so sometimes you could have like a lot of overdubs, sometimes you don't need many. Okay, so if we have a look on here, so I've got a 6-band EQ and a UAD 1176 compressor on the actual vocals, and also parallel compress with a Teletronics LA2A with the 1176. You literally just do it to taste, you know, with your attack and your release, your input, how much ratio, it all varies. I mean, some people will start with the Dr. Pepper settings, which is 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 4, which basically is not in the know. That means the attack, if you can see this, would be around there. The release would be around on the 5, so on o'clock that'd be 10 o'clock, that'd be 2 o'clock, and the 4 o'clock is the ratio there. That's what a lot of people start with when it comes to compression. Apparently this is like the universal good starting point. Obviously with like rap and stuff, when you're like doing vocals, you know, you want a bit more of a quicker attack and a bit more of a slower release, depending on how quick you're rapping or what you're saying or what you're doing, so it's all subject to change. With the EQ on the actual vocals at this stage, it's just mainly just to dip out anything that shouldn't really be there. Yeah, any unwanted frequencies, it's all just at this point just take away, but not to overdo it, because you know, once you've taken it away you won't be able to get it back. You can always take away more later. You take away too much at first, it's like a haircut, you know, you cut off too much hair and then you've got no hair to cut.